What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Red Devil Circle. Manchester United are set to open talks for Brian and Mbuemo, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited about it. This is coming in from David Ornstein, and it's still fresh, so we're still getting a lot of news coming out. As you can see, I'm trying to look at my phone here to see what's going on, but let's just talk about it, right? Um, Apparently, a formal bid is going to be expected soon. Was the news update I just saw pop up? But the the initial news was coming out from David Ornstein that we already know it's legit that we're set to open talks with Brian and Mbuemo, and I'm pretty sure this can move quickly. And the fee that's being circulated around is about 60 million. And the reason why it could move fast is mostly because it's a permanent. We're dealing with a Premier League club now. We don't have to travel and for negotiations and stuff like that. Stuff that could make it a bit difficult. So yeah, this could be exciting for a lot of United fans, and it also means that one of our forwards will likely be leaving. And I'm not talking about the likes of Rashford or Sancho, who's already on loan and who's already dead set on leaving the club. I'm talking about the likes of Garnacho or Rasmus Højlund, who the latest reports from coming out from Italy, which he's had a lot of strong interest from, is that Inter Milan are negotiating for Rasmus Højlund to be part of their squad or part of their plan for next season. So yeah, I won't be surprised if one of those players leave. One of Garnacho or Højlund. Meno is still we don't we're not really getting a lot of traction on that news from Menu, so we'll see how that goes. But hey guys, come on, take a second, subscribe to the channel, show some love, share the video, and let us know how you feeling about the content, how you feeling about what's going to happen for Manchester United's future. Um, Leave your comment, drop a like, and subscribe. And thank you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna move on because this is exciting. He's an exciting player, but I still do have some concerns. Um, in terms of decision making going forward, I mean the stats are there to prove themselves. Just this last is it 2024 2025 season. Yeah, but this has been his breakout season. Since I think living from is it Trony, some stuff like that, some French club. Since being bought in I think 2018, 2019, um, from the French club, he hasn't really had a good season as this. So this is his breakout season, and it shows the development since 2019, 2020, 21, 20. You know what I mean? Working on this player. I mean, they've developed him into being very decisive in the final four and final third, and being able to make the right moves to have a positive impact using obviously his talent and skills. And yeah, that is the exciting part. That is the positive. But now we're going to talk about the negatives, which I don't really want to talk about. But it's exciting. But you got to cover all grounds. Um, our forward now, we definitely lack that. We 100% lack that. But coming into a club where we're getting some more news still. Oh, green light for Mbuemo. Yeah. Yeah. The from the players' camp is already been agreed, and we're now opening talks with United. So no big updates there. But yeah, where was I? Bringing Mbuemo into a club where we're still trying to fix the culture um around the club. It's tricky because you we don't really know the background of this player apart from that he came. He's most of his life was in France, and then he came to England, and then he's made some features in the national team, playing for Cameroon. So yeah, we don't really know a lot about his background apart from the basics. Um, Cameroonian dad, French mom, but he decides to play for Cameroon. Um, I don't know how he grew up, whether he grew up poor or whatever. I don't really care that much, but that's something for the scouting department. But the point I'm trying to make is that you have to really look at the background of the player. What's gonna make him, after making a big move that's gonna get his family set for life, what's gonna keep him hungry? That is the big, that's the very big point there. And also, apart from the player, if you're bringing a talented player into a club, I mean, you get a lot of players from Brazil and areas where there's a lot of hardship. And what is integral in making sure they stay hungry at the top is number one, their love and passion for the sport. So they can be talented, but they might maybe they were groomed by their parents and had to do this. So the passion might not be there. Or they maybe they just went through a lot of hardship and just getting this money and they just come and relax. Um, so the important part now becomes the culture of the club because we get a lot of players like that, and to be fair, everyone wants to make it pro, and that obviously that gets your family set for a long time. So yeah, the most important part becomes the culture of the club because you need to groom him in that winning mentality. You need to groom him in a situation where it's suitable for the player to take that next step of, I want to win titles. This is the club where I want to win titles. I'm not here to relax. We gotta win. We gotta win, and everyone's pushing each other, and that's what we want. Obviously, he wants. Amram said we want players that wants to come to Manchester United or whatnot. The point is he's going to be a big step up from Brentford in terms of what he's getting paid and all that. So it's important for the culture to be good enough to kick all these players in the ass. Let's win titles. Let's bring titles back to this club. He has to be hungry still, and that's the whole point I'm trying to make. And I'm not being stereotypical because he's African and whatnot. I swear I'm not. I'm not. I'm African too. Relax, guys. But yeah, he needs that hunger needs to be there. I mean, it's the same with Brazilians or a lot of people that don't come from money. Um, I bet you people that come from money, they just doing it for the probably just doing it for the love of the sport. Don't quote me on that, but if you don't come from a lot of money, it's easy to relax when a lot of money is thrown at you. We've seen a lot of talents die because they've been given too much money way too soon. But that's not my point here. My point is the culture needs to be right. His mentality needs to be right for it to work. Because we're getting a really talented player, and I'm not saying that because he's 25 years old. 25 years old winger, you're in your prime. So he's in his prime right now, and we need to make very good use of his years left. His build is also a concern for me. I I don't mean to be that guy. I'm sorry, but his build feels like a Luke Shaw, feels like a Valencia. I don't want someone that's gonna come and is gonna be rocking the bench for us because he's constantly injured or whatnot. I don't know a lot about his injury history. That I have to look up and update you guys in the next video. But yeah, remind me to do that in the comment section. But his build, I don't know, just scares me a little bit. He's just I don't know how to say it. Yeah, sorry, I must have cut out there for a quick second, but I was on about his build and whatever, but I just think it's interesting. We need to look at every part. I mean, this. points of decision making in the club. It's they are crucial, and any mistakes we make can be detrimental to our future. It can determine if we're gonna sink lower, if we're just gonna find new lows, or if we're actually gonna bounce back in the league. So it's important. It's important. But moving on from that, another concern is that he's only been in like championship playoffs, which is like one of the biggest highlights of his career in terms of like trying to contend for titles or anything significant. That's disregarding obviously the personal accolades of his 20 goal involvement this season. Um, Looking at his career in general, he's been in the championship playoffs. So nothing really significant. Well, coming to Manchester United, without pressure, we need to win every game. You need to have that mentality to win titles. So the only positive I'll say is that coming from the French background and the French academies he's played in, um, those are serious academies. You know what I mean? If you're gonna play, it takes a lot for you to be able to go play in academies like that, and also coming to England. So I hope that's honed and shaped the play in a form that he's mentally, fortified to an extent, you know, and he can use that to boost his ability more. And hopefully, we can follow up on his breakout season and try to make sure he keeps producing as he's done this past season in Brentford. So yeah, I just hope he's going to be a good player. For us, if we sign him, it looks very likely now, and it looks the links are very strong. We've opened talks with them, and we want this player. He wants us. So let's see if we can get that over the line, and then we'll talk about Mbuemo more. So yeah, but I also, from my theory, I think that will mean that we're gonna sell one of our forwards, in my opinion. But let's see. We can never be sure what this window is gonna hold for the future. It just seems like we're going with where the wind blows right now. So yeah, it's very interesting. This is a very interesting profile player. His technical ability is insane. His decision making is insane. All attributes that we need in the team. So Mbuemo to Manchester United. Talks are open, and I'm excited as much as everyone out there is. But thank you guys for watching. We'll do more follow-up videos in terms of whatever's coming out in the news. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Peace out.